looks like the palace is completely locked down, but I think I found a way you can sneak in. The Augur's Quarter is our best bet. Supplies for the Grand Feast are delivered each and every day, anywhere from early afternoon to late at night. There should be plenty of things for you to hide amongst and make your way inside.
I've come to see the patron's palace from up close. Just looking at it would make me feel richer myself. It's the most extravagant building in the world.
The palace is in the Augur's Quarter, right? I don't think tourists are allowed. I've heard that there are some parts of Yusnan that only the rich can get into. Not people like us, unfortunately.
It's a palace. They ought to at least let us go look at it for free, right? It'll be all right. Come on, let's go.
All right, let's go to the Augur's Quarter.
The Augur's Quarter is the exclusive playground of the rich. Commoners aren't welcome, and that will include you. Though people say it's possible to sneak in. Apparently there's some sort of back door. I definitely think it's worth looking into. Sneaking into the palace again is going to be a challenge.
Yeah, I don't think I'll go unnoticed this time. So, maybe I could use my notoriety to my advantage.
You want to get into the Augur's Quarter? You can beg and plead to God, but you won't have a chance in hell.
Don't you want to play with the jungle? I've been dying to eat it.
This is a broadcast from the Public Safety Office, Yusnan branch of the Order of Salvation. A warrant has been issued for the arrest of the woman calling herself.
You mean me?
I know your face. You're the one I've seen on the posters.
Oh no, you've seen through my elaborate disguise. Yes, I'm the Savior, here to steal the soul from your precious patron. What are you waiting for? Arrest me and you'll probably get a raise.
Shut up! I don't need you to tell me how to do my job, you damn criminal!
Looks like provocation will work. Keep it up. Well, there are quite a lot of guards. If you let them chase you around, you might get cornered. Take the offensive and try to throw them into confusion.
They say it's hard enough to find the back route, but you know what's even harder? Getting out alive again.
You managed to learn about the back route into the Augur's Quarter. Is that enough, or do you want more info?
I want to see it play.
How good of you to come and visit our glittering city. This right here is the Augur's Quarter.
Even if I could get the gate open, the soldiers would just stop me.
If you don't have an ID, you're never getting into the Augur's Quarter. If you really want to see one of the shows they hold there, you don't have much choice but the tour guide. The tour guide sneaks groups of tourists in through the back route to see the show in the Augur's Quarter. Trust me, he's not that hard to find. In fact, he's about the easiest person to spot.
I think we've got it now. I know how to get you into that palace. The gate to the Augur's Quarter is locked, and that's blocking you from the palace. If you don't have the proper ID, it'll be impossible to get through the front gate.
There are a lot of popular attractions in the Augur's Quarter. People want to see them, and it looks like there's a back route that people without IDs can use to get inside.
Every night, there's a play put on in the Augur's Quarter to honor God, the Song of the Savior. It's very popular with tourists, but most visitors just can't get their hands on an ID, so they find another way to see it, from a pretty lofty perch.
Lofty? There's a monorail near the palace that the supply train runs on. Let me guess, the enterprising tourists sneak into the Augur's Quarter along that track, right?
That's right. It's the back route we've been looking for. Of course, the crooks who run the tours will most likely have people watching the entrance. You should find that so-called tour guide right away and get the whole scoop.
If you want to see a show in the Augur's Quarter... Hail there, my stylish lady. You're just dying to see this show, aren't you? You can try to hide it, but I know what a woman wants.
Maybe. Maybe not. Either way, I don't have an ID to reach the theater.
No worries about that. I can get you a special ticket at a special price.
A ticket, huh?
Oh, you playing innocent? I'm sure you know about the sneaking in special. I help the poor visitors to our fair city, people who don't have the requisite IDs, to see our most famous sight, the show in our illustrious theater. And I'm the only option they've got.
So I buy a ticket and you get me in to see the show, and I've nothing to go on but your word.
My word is good, but I can't offer any guarantees. I mean, who knows if you'll make it back alive? That depends on Lady Luck. So put your trust in Fortuna and your money in my pocket.
Fine. But how about a few more details?
I knew you were up for it. All right, let me explain to you the brilliance of my little tour, shall I? It starts next to the monorail track. You know, the one that carries supplies from the industrial area. Up on that track, you'll find some of the best views in the city. If you know where to look, that is. I can take you up on the track from the industrial area and get you set up all nice and comfy. A perch with a view. You'll be able to see the Augur's Quarter and the theater.
Sounds easy enough. So where does Lady Luck come into it?
Well, the tour's not without danger. The chaos infusions have been hitting the industrial area real hard these days. You might have to fight more than just desperate tourists on your way to the best seats. I don't guarantee your safe arrival or return. All I guarantee is I'm the only way in. Not that it looks like you have plans of actually sitting down and watching a thing, my lady.
What are you trying to say?
Nothing. None of my business to say where you might be going or who you might be going after. I'm sure the Savior plays her cards close to her chest.
Gee, was it the posters around town that tipped you off?
I could sell you out to the palace guard, you know, make a pretty profit. I guess you'll also have to depend on your luck to see that I don't just do that, Now, don't you feel like coughing up and buying a ticket to my tour? I'll even give you a special price, just for you.
If you want to betray me to the authorities, go ahead. But watch your back if you do.
Ooh, look out for the big bad Savior. A ticket for one. Time's on the ticket. Be in the industrial area by then or you'll miss your chance for the show. One of my helpers will be in front of the gate to the industrial area. Give them that ticket and they'll take real good care of you. You know the area, right? Past Central Avenue and then across the sand in the lower city. We leave on the dot, so don't you dawdle or you'll have to wait for the next tour. Thank you for your business, my good lady. You're too late for tonight's show, lady. But don't worry, I'll let you go ahead and keep that ticket. Come again tomorrow.
The tour group was supposed to meet at 6 p.m. I'm afraid you've missed your chance to join them today. Fortunately, you can try again tomorrow. The code to infiltrate the ritual has to be in Luxarian. Forget the main thoroughfares. Search hidden corners and quiet back alleys. The clock is your enemy. Find the last number before dusk falls and the children gather for their rites.
Suppose I should get up. I hope the hunter destroys the... You can't trust...
What do you want?
I'm here to help. Why do you think? Oh, and to have some fun of my own. If you're going after the goddess's children, there's something you should know. You know what this is, don't you? It's an oracle drive. It records the future. The children worship it. Yep. Whatever they see in it, they know it's a future that's bound to happen. Ha! Question. If someone believes everything this shows...
This is who's going to kill me. The Hunter.
What would they end up thinking? I mean, if they saw that oracle I just showed you. Well, Savior, can you guess?
Sure. It would look like the Savior appears on the final day and she tries to destroy the world. But then a hero appears and puts an end to her sinister plan. That about right? The evil Savior will die at the hands of the Shadowhunter. The Oracle says Noel's going to kill me.
You got it! But you know what? They're very impatient, these Etro lovers, so they've started the hunt without him. Anyone who looks like the Savior is fair game.
So why hasn't he shown himself? What's he after? If Noel's supposed to be here, why is he hiding still?
Tell you what. Ask him yourself.
Noel Chrysalia. Or should I say, Shadowhunter.
That's what they call me.
Enter stage right, ready to play your role in the show.
We don't make the prophecies. They are what they are. And the future happens whether we want it to or not. You're going to try to destroy the world, and I'm going to stop you.
I'm not planning to destroy anything, but I can't deny that I'm here on God's orders. Benevelza. He named me the Savior, and ordered me to rescue his people.
Yeah, right. Just like the Oracle says. But it's too soon for our showdown, Lightning. When the time is right, we'll put an end to this. All of it.
After all we've been through, you're telling me you still think these prophecies mean a damn thing?
If you want the truth, I didn't until now. Who would believe you'd actually show up again out of nowhere after 500 years? Here you are, just in time for the final act, right on cue. You have to die, Lightning.
That's all 4 numbers. Now it's time to crash the children's party.
Good. Now hurry. If they complete the ritual, another girl will be killed. Noel Chrysalia. Do you remember him, Light? He's the one who took your sister Sarah on a quest through time.
You think I'd forget? I was the one who sent them on their way and ordered them to save the future. What happened was my fault.
No. He chose to go on the journey, and to fight for a better world. Yes, it did end in her death, but that wasn't your responsibility. And in the same way, he chose to become the Shadowhunter.
Right. The evil Savior will die at the hands of the Shadowhunter.
I hope it's not the case, but if the prophecy is true, then you will fight each other. And he will kill you. So let's steer clear of him for now.
And where do I hide? If the prophecy is set in stone, nothing I do will change things. Besides, I've never run from anything, and I'm not about to start now. After all, I sent Noel off on that fool's quest in the first place.
Do what you have to. But Light, try not to die, okay? I've got no one else who can take your place.